And we're walking. Get into Gate, a special with me. My name's Brendan Gibson. Joining me, as usual, my brother Rhys.
You can get... Oh, no. Wrong
Not
one.
doing that this week.
Wrong one.
So, as we all know, Rhys wasn't here for Descent from last week's podcast. So this week, we're doing a midweek recording, and Rhys is here with me, and we're just going to have a chat about it.
And you know what? I'm not going to be here for next week's episode either.
What? Oh, well, we might have to do it again.
Well,
Let's just do 2 right now.
Good luck. Good luck to you.
So this week we're talking Season 6, Episode 3, Descent, written by Joe and Paul, one of the great writers.
Oh, the Malozzi brothers.
Hey, it's me, Malozzi brother.
Eminem, Malozzi and Mully.
Directed by Peter DeLuise, this one. Now, we open with the cargo ship, bit of CGI, and Jonas is on the mission. But not only Jonas,
Davis.
Major Davis is up.
Just there. He's just there. I was pretty happy to see him. There was that Dr. Mr. Freeze or whatever his name is.
Friesen, yeah.
Dr. Friesen.
Friesen and
Have we seen him before? He's new.
No, and he's dead.
He's dead. And we never see him again. So yeah, it was cool because I didn't pick that he was going to die. Obviously, he's just a nobody character. But to have Davis on there as well, I was like, that's pretty cool that he gets to go on a mission with them finally.
Yeah, that was cool.
I question why though. Why he's on the mission? Because isn't he just a liaison?
He's a liaison for the Pentagon, but I suppose it's kind of like leaning towards a homeworld protection or some shit as well. Right. It was just Colin Cunningham asked Brad Wright if he could be in it, and he said, "Yeah, okay." That was it.
They just chucked him in. So it was just meant to be the scientist as a tag along and Jonah.
It's supposed to be 2 scientists,
right?
And then
one's expendable. They can put you in. That was my impression of DeLuise.
Of DeLuise, okay.
Yeah, one scientist is expendable. We can put Davis in. That's fine.
Do some poo cramps.
Poo cramps. Poo cramps. Oh, poo cramps. When they come up on that empty mothership and they're like, oh, there's no life forms on board, and I'm like, oh, fucking replicators.
Yeah, totally. I think that's what you meant to think. Did you think about that it was Anubis' ship that Thor was on from Revelations? No, I didn't realize that was the same one. I don't think there's anything in there to sort of say that. No, not Anubis' throne, I guess, but that's just a blanket thrown over a chair.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, I just assumed if they had, how many motherships does one gold
Anubis
system lord have? So
3.
Yeah. So
that's the capacity. He's only got a 3 Hatok Kopok at his crib.
Because I remember when that one when Horror was on Thor's Hammer world. What was that? Cimmeria, and he had 3 pyramids set up.
Yeah, 3 landing pads.
Motherships to land.
Well, do you need that many to conquer like a Viking world?
Yeah. If all of those Jafar that were building those pyramids right now were
shot them all,
killing everyone, you'd be done by now. You'd be home for dinner.
There's like 27 people on that planet. Just shoot them and you're done. Cap them from orbit. What are you waiting for?
Just do a drive-by.
Yeah, for sure.
Fly-by. So anyway, yeah, old mate Dr. Friesen, he's went against orders.
Oh, classic scientist.
Do as you're told, you fucking idiot. You're not Daniel Jackson.
Yeah, right.
You're not a bloody warrior.
You saw how that turned out.
Yeah. So, and then he met some bloody Hiro Nakashima gang, the Jafar ninjas. Who's
in a deep state of Kelnarim.
Were they Anubis's Jafar?
Yes.
Because
Ninja Far.
Yeah, that's when Teal'c was explaining it, and he's like, they went to an extremely deep state of ninja ream. I'm like, that is even deeper than Teal'c can get.
Ninja Far ream.
Ninja ream. But
sounds like Nareem. Deep state of Nareem.
Deep state of Nareem.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, I wonder if Kelnarim is Nareem's brother. Kelnarim.
Classic Kelnor.
So yeah, they fucking killed him. Dead.
I thought when the camera comes around the corner, I thought his head was gone.
Oh, when he's on the ground?
Yeah, I thought they decapitated him.
That would have been excellent.
I wish they did. They should have done more gory shit like this in this. I mean, I guess they're trying to be family friendly, despite the bush in episode 1.
Edited out in the new version.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, I think that's where, if it had stayed like that, that'd have been fucking awesome. Like R-rated shit. R-rated SG-1. Imagine that.
That'd be sick.
It'd be so good. You get like a Moneyball scene in there. So basically, the ninjas killed the doctor.
Yep.
Dr. Freeze. Went and shot Jacob Carter.
Yeah.
But then didn't even bother going to find the rest of them. They just ringed straight up to
the best warrior ship in the universe and got aced. Got fucking aced by Teal'c.
But what was their aim? Like, I guess they were going to use that cargo ship to get out then, right? To escape. If they had killed Teal'c and Jonas. Because straight away, their first shot was to shoot the keypad that controlled the ring, so they couldn't get back down.
Yeah, that's true. I only assumed that they would have used the cargo ship to get to Earth and then immediately murdered by the military.
Yeah, or just get back to Anubis.
But why were they on the ship? Like, it's...
Yeah, what's the point?
To me, it was like they were on the ship so they knew where it went.
Well, it was supposed to blow up, but Thor's mind was in it, which is why it didn't blow up. But they were on it anyway. So they were the expendable Jafar. So I guess they were just trying to escape, right? Because they were the expendable Jafar that were left behind to make sure that it blew up.
I guess. But they didn't do their job. They just shot Selmac in the back and fucked off.
Yeah, but I think that's what they were doing, like, because they obviously the self-destruct didn't go off and they'd been floating in space for 20 years.
20 years.
However long, maybe.
2 months, maybe.
2 months, maybe, yeah. But then they're like, bloody hell, I'm hungry. And then finally...
Fuck, we're on Earth.
Finally,
let's get some bangers and mash into us.
Finally, someone comes with a bloody ship that they can escape on, because obviously Thor's subconscious has shut down the ship.
Yeah.
And yeah, so and then stop the self-destruct. They're just like sitting there waiting to die, and then someone comes onto the ship and they're like, "Holy shit, we can get out if we take their ship."
Yeah, well, I always thought that Anubis put them there to fuck us up, but I guess Anubis didn't know where the ship was going because Thor was in control. Maybe they just bailed and they're like, "Oh, forgot that those dudes were asleep." Everyone else left. It's like,
well, they did.
Where are we?
They thought they were gone. They were fucking ninjas. They couldn't find them.
It's like Ninja Home Alone.
Right in the schnoz.
We made our contingent disappear.
We made our system lord disappear. Oh, shit.
Wow. So, you know,
how fucking badass was Teal'c killing those three?
Bro.
He's just like, pulls Jonas out of the way. Jonas literally shits his pants.
Well, it was like, Teal'c saw it coming. He hid behind the bulkhead, and then Jonas is standing like a fucking idiot. Grabs him by the vest, pulls him back, and then Teal'c's just like, bang, bang, runs across the other side, bang.
Yeah.
And then immediately starts looting them. Like,
like this guy, he's been playing Modern Warfare recently. Like, he needs ammo, you know? What food you got? None. We've been on this ship for 20 years.
My staff weapon. Ooh, is that Nicotel?
But what do you reckon he did with the bodies? Because he couldn't wring them out.
Or after he raped them.
Wrong podcast,
put them in the toilet.
Yeah, like, that'd have an airlock, would it? Put them in the airlock and...
Just jettison them. Well, I mean, come to think about it, right? Earth is always after goa'uld symbiotes. So it's not like those symbiotes would have died.
Why are they? Why do they need symbiotes?
Just to test them. You know how they're always testing on trying to test...
They want to cut aliens open.
Yeah, why not? Never seen one. Let's cut it open.
There's Teal'c's one.
Yeah, but he needs that. I was just thinking, you know, in Tangent, when fucking O'Neill and Teal'c go way out past Jupiter and shit. That's why I wasn't sure where this mothership was. Like, it was obviously crashed into Earth, but when they found some jerk with a telescope again probably saw it. Whereabouts was it, like in our solar system, do you think? Because they had... Clearly they've gated to the Tok'ra world and they've travelled via ship to get there.
Yeah.
Well, that's the way it seemed to me anyway.
Or Jacob Carter's just flown to Earth in his
that's true.
ship. But then he would have known that they were all panicky on Earth then.
But there was that one point where Teal'c radios to Hammond and they're talking pretty quickly to each other. You remember in Tangent when they're out past Jupiter and they were like, 1040 Zulu. And then like 20 minutes later, they'd get it on Earth.
Yeah.
There, but I just found it funny. It was like, well, if they're in Earth's orbit, in theory, people should see them in the night sky. Like, it would be pretty bright.
Yeah.
You'd imagine. Jonas does so we just had the episode on the background. At the end of the episode, Jack does a barrel roll. Jonas freaks out and
does the cartoon reaction after the barrel roll. Dude, you just went upside down. You didn't get
and there's inertial dampeners.
You didn't nearly drown.
So you shouldn't even feel it. You should not even feel it. Idiots.
Oh shit.
I mean, fuck you, Peter DeLuise.
Corin Nemec. I'd like to see how many takes they had on that and see if Corin Nemec acted the same way every time.
Yeah, that'll do.
Oh, Jesus.
Print that.
We've tried 7 times. Just pick the best one. That one with the meteor, what episode was that?
Failsafe?
Yeah. On that one, like, it took a guy with a telescope in the middle of nowhere to see that.
Yeah, right. And it was fucking ages away.
And it was huge. And, like, NASA couldn't see it?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
They're not looking.
Yeah. You gotta look in a specific spot. It had to...
We got lucky, sir.
But, I mean, were they radioing back? Well, they couldn't.
They couldn't because of the interference with the Naquadah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they just... Oh, but NASA saw them go to crash into the asteroid, but they went into a crevasse. Just going back to ninjas. Well, maybe they were suicide bombers.
For what purpose?
You know, blow up the White House.
Sure. Yeah. No, definitely.
Ninjas.
They wouldn't know what the fuck it is.
No, totally. They go to Ayers Rock, Uluru, and just be like, yeah, let's bomb this shit. Looks epic. It's a rock, bro.
When they went back and told Hammond about Dr. Friesen being dead, he did not give one shit.
Who?
Hammond.
Oh, no, he wouldn't.
He's just like, he wouldn't even mention it. Oh, that's sad or anything. He's just like, oh, well, what about the mission? Like, could not give a fuck.
I didn't even notice.
He could not give a fuck.
Neither could I, clearly.
He just did not bat an eyelid. He's just like, oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I expected that.
Yeah.
That's why I sent him on it.
He's a scientist. If it's 3 ninjas versus scientists, obviously he's going to die.
As soon as you said there's 3 ninjas on board, I knew he's dead already.
I thought O'Neill would be the only one to survive, to be honest.
I thought Davis is dead too, but clearly...
Can you kill him?
He's got some balls. So there was one point where Sam radios to Jacob, Dad, it's Sam.
Yeah. She said, Dad. I'm like,
that'll do.
That is highly unprofessional. Surely you'd know.
He's like
what if Salmax's in control right now?
Is that you, Jack?
Davis, why are you calling me Dad?
I told you to call me Daddy. I just thought that was weird.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
Like it's an open channel.
Dad, this is Sam.
Dad's your daughter.
Dad, this is your daughter. Your only daughter, Samantha Carter, here.
That's in space with you right now.
You remember? Do you still remember me?
Remember Jack sent me down here with Davis? He's a major.
What do you want, Sam?
I was thinking the other day, we could just go back to Redemption. And Teal'c said... that
was one where Old Love dies.
Yeah, Teal'c's wife. And Teal'c and Ryak and Braytak come across that big ancient weapon.
Yeah.
And Teal'c says, I've seen this type of equipment before. It looks ancient.
Ancient technology.
And then we were like, where did he see it? It was in Window of Opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
That whole, how the electricity shot towards the gate and...
That's true.
That whole big machine. I can't believe we didn't think of that on, like, anywhere, anytime.
Yeah, you're right.
That's where it was.
Totally. From. The beams going up to the pedestal and everything.
Yeah, all the way down.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
So yeah,
well done. The
case
newbie.
Cracked. Like a couple of cool scenes that I thought were awesome were when O'Neill and Carter got trapped in that little room and the water was rising.
Yeah, that was sick.
And they got trapped underneath. Yeah, that was so cool, that scene. And then obviously, what happened there? Was it Jonas?
No, that was Thor, that one.
That's right.
Jacob's like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And then it just opens a little bit.
That was hectic, eh?
And they're like, about freaking time. And he's like, it wasn't me.
I didn't like Jacob Carter's reaction to that. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, what do you mean you're sorry? Like, you definitely go run down there and try and start shooting shit. Like, you wouldn't just sit there and go, oh, there's nothing I can do. You know, my daughter's going to fucking drown.
Yeah, it was even like Davis is like, we got to blow the door. And he's like, no, the concussion will kill him. It's like,
yeah,
maybe. Yeah, maybe. It's like, well, they're definitely going to drown or they could get concussed.
Yeah. Well, but what if she doesn't remember things?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was like, when he sat there, he's just like, I'm sorry, over the radio, I'm like, there's a good 30 seconds that you've got to get down there and just start shooting shit, hoping.
Yeah, right. You know? Yeah, I guess it's a sealed bulkhead, but yeah, like even put a drill.
Just something. Like, I don't know. I just don't buy the fact that he's like, oh shit, the computer's not working. I'm going to stand here and do nothing. Like immediately, as soon as it didn't work, you'd immediately turn and run.
Yeah.
Especially if it's your daughter. Like I can understand, you know, in the military, you'd still go down, you'd still go, oh shit, you know, what else can we do here? Nothing. But if it didn't work right in front of you, you'd be like, fuck this, I've got to be there.
Yeah, you wouldn't, you'd totally just do anything.
Yeah.
Well, I think the bit that confused me was like, okay, so that Thor opened that door, a crack, and all the water came out. Where was the water coming from? Because that clearly stopped once the room filled up.
Yeah, that's right.
Did he seal that door, I guess?
Yeah, and then it stopped rising.
It's not right. Like, even if you lifted the door that much, the amount of water that was coming in wouldn't have mattered.
No, it'd just like, fill the next room.
It'd be like pulling the plug out of the bath and then just still having the tap on. Yeah. You're still going to have water in the bath.
Yeah.
Didn't make sense. So clearly Thor sealed the other door and then lifted this one. A smidgen.
Thor's pulled the plug. But then when Jonas, I mean, obviously they all got out. And then Jonas ran, he's like, nah, I've got to do this. I've got to do this.
Yeah.
Went down. But anyway, he fixed all that. And then, but when he ringed down to the other
water.
level with all the water,
that was so
I'm like,
sick.
oh, that is epic, man. That was so good.
I think that's why I started to like Jonas in that. Because he can hold his breath like a motherfucker. and see really clearly without goggles. Calmly. And just be like, yeah, I know it all.
Yeah.
But I think that's my favourite bit of the episode, that ring.
That was all, because we've talked about like when in 48 Hours when Tilt got stuck in the gate and then when he came through, the debris that blew up with him.
Yeah, it came through.
On the other ring didn't come through.
Yeah.
Other times where you're sitting down and then they're sitting in a ship or on a seat or something, they get ringed up or beamed up and they're just standing up.
Yeah.
Like shit like that. Like continuity wise, like that was awesome. And the fact that it wasn't just a little bit of water, it was
the whole cylinder.
Huge burst of water. It was great.
And it kept its form until the rings went out. So it was like,
yeah, that was awesome. And then he fell on the ground as well.
That was sick.
But yeah, we talked about that barrel roll scene. that did my head in. Like I don't know if that was just Corin Nemec overreacting, which I felt it was. His acting is great, but his reacting, like obviously they didn't really do a barrel roll, so he has to imagine and react off basically nothing.
Right, imagine I have inertia dampeners. Imagine space is relative, so upside down doesn't mean anything. So I'm sitting in my chair.
And I get dizzy.
And I'm in a vacuum. Oh no, they weren't in a vacuum. They're in Earth's atmosphere. All right, so that's fair enough. But there's still inertia dampeners.
Yeah.
So that he shouldn't feel it. You feel a little bit. He definitely wouldn't be like, jowls.
That's what I was saying. Like, I wonder how many takes they had, because I wonder how, if he took it a different way and then DeLuise said, nah, try it this way.
Try it with more.
Try it. Pretend you're a cartoon character. Go.
Did you see Peter DeLuise makes an appearance?
No.
When Tilk and Jonas come on board the mothership, he's the Navy guy with the jumpsuit.
Oh, right. Yeah,
he's like,
right.
wait here. And he's like, yes, sir.
I didn't even notice that.
It's my one line.
That was cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, because at the time, watching it, I was like, oh, it's cool that they actually have someone there to represent the Navy that have come to pick him up. But yeah, I didn't even click that was him.
So apparently his name was Lieutenant Dagwood, which was his name in Sequest.
Yeah, that's sick. And then at the end, O'Neill, yes, all members of SG-1 are
accounted for.
I'm like, oh, what a cute little O'Neill moment.
Oh, nice.
That's as vulnerable as you'll see him.
That's it, Jonas. The best you're gonna get.
But yeah, I thought this was a pretty sweet episode, man. Like Anubis's ninja Jafar, like
yeah,
that was sick. Like fully trained as ninjas too.
Yeah, which makes no sense for an Egyptian god to have ninja soldiers.
Well, I get that he could have just gone to Ninjaville and gotten ninjas.
Look, I could cop ninjas. I can't cop alien samurai swords.
Yeah, look, I mean, I guess there are some still around in the world, but
in the universe,
true, in the universe,
in the entire galaxy, there's heaps of ninjas.
But if they're Jafar, they're born to be Jafar, right? They're not.
Yeah, they're not born to be Japanese ninjas.
Not gone and collected and then turned in. So they would have to. Who trained them to be ninjas?
You.
I didn't. I don't know ninja stuff.
No? Oh, okay.
I don't know karate.
Fair enough.
You, just because he's Asian.
I like it when they're trying to escape the mothership finally and the doors are sealed and Jack's like, it's all right, Carter. Plenty of time. Tilk's like, on the contrary, O'Neill.
Yeah.
Plenty of time. Cut it out. And Tilk's like, what the fuck? Like, we're definitely going to be dying.
She's going to take too long, thinking that we've got too much time and we'll be dead.
Yeah. Tilk's just straight up like, dude, are you high?
Just be honest with her.
So I did wonder why they didn't just use what are they called? The death gliders while they're in space. When the thing's plummeting to Earth. Why didn't they just jump in the death gliders then?
Yeah, true. Why didn't they?
I don't know. And then they could have gone to rescue Thor later, in theory.
I'm trying to think of a reason why they wouldn't have. Like, yeah, because they did realise, we can collect Thor, and they hadn't done that yet. But you wouldn't all stay on the ship.
No.
And risk it.
Yeah, a 1,000-year-old alien. I know he's your friend, but it's like...
Yeah, you've got Frere.
Yeah, it's all good.
Like, just clone him.
So wouldn't they have their memory in a database? You know how they were saying they transfer their consciousness to the clone? You think they'd have it in a database? An
external hard drive.
Backed up, yeah. You don't back up, bro?
Do you have an iCloud? With your technology?
Bro, you're in the cloud. What are you doing?
Like, Jesus Christ.
I keep it in the cloud.
Surely you'd have an iMoon.
God, yeah.
Not just a cloud.
Oh, they spoke about, we can't crash land the ship because there'll be a tidal wave and a huge explosion. But then we never saw the mothership hit, and then there was never a tidal wave.
Yeah, they went to an ad break.
Yeah, Indonesia's fucked.
Because that's what I'm like. Because it went to an ad break, but obviously they didn't have the ads. And then I was watching it with my missus, and she goes, where are they underwater when it started flooding? Are they underwater? I'm like, yeah, they're in the ocean.
Yeah, kind of didn't. Yeah, we should have seen that.
All it was they cut to Hammond in the control room talking to the president, going, yeah, the official word is it's an asteroid. We haven't heard from China yet. And that was to let us know, hey, they've crashed into the water and now they're underwater.
I was going to say they could have used a cutaway from Nemesis, but that was Thor's ship crashing into Earth.
Yeah, but just superimpose on top of it.
Yeah, right.
Wouldn't cost that much.
Well, yeah, or like delete 3 seconds of the cargo ship at the start and have just like a crashing into the camera.
Yeah.
Right, like 3 seconds.
Just
1,
something
2,
to
3,
show
bang.
us. Yeah, instead of just one right away line.
Yeah. They land. We assumed they landed. We assume they're good.
We think they're in the ocean.
But there wasn't even a huge build up to say, oh no, they crashed into Earth. You know, like there was for in Failsafe.
It was just Jack going, "Oh, looks like we're going in."
Where Davis said, "Oh, they looks like by the trajectory they crashed into the asteroid."
Yeah,
there wasn't any of that. So yeah, it didn't make much sense.
Yeah, that kind of frustrated me because that was the big peril. Shit, we're going to Earth. We might crash into Earth if we keep going. And then eventually they did keep going. So it was like, and they didn't say, okay, we're definitely going to crash.
Did they have control? Like, did Selmac have control of the ship? Was it a crash landing, or because you know how like Thor's ship had an uncontrolled re-entry?
Yeah, and it burst up.
And it broke into flames.
Yeah, because that was the point, right? They couldn't steer it.
I guess they had shields. That's why they survived.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. But here at this point, as we're watching
when they just go back in to pick up Jacob Carter after being shot.
Yeah, wouldn't you just go, all right, let's go Death Glider Bay.
Yeah.
Immediately, like it's like, oh yeah, this ship's fucked.
Although they wanted to keep the mothership, right?
Yeah, but once it was doomed, it's like, oh.
We'll keep the next one.
You know, the ninjas shoot the pad.
On the cargo ship.
On the cargo ship.
So they can't ring down anymore.
So at that point, this is when you go, all right, let's Death Glider out.
Yeah, but they don't know that in there. Tilk ends up getting in contact with them and then goes, oh, we can't use the rings.
Yeah, like after Tilk mentions it, after he loots the guys, and like, he's so into those staff weapons, man.
I have a picture of his wife. Like, I just imagine how many guys he's looted without telling the SGC. You go to his cupboard in his bedroom and he's just got a fuck ton of weapons. And they're like, Tilk, you've been hoarding these. Well, if the power runs out on one, I've got spares.
He's just a hoarder.
Just cool shit.
Yeah, just go into his rooms, just hoarding everything.
Yeah, they're not stacked up neatly. They're just literally in the corner, like pick up sticks.
You'll have to you'll have to step over that.
Be careful when you pick one of those up. It might go off.
Yeah, I haven't been maintaining that. Battery acid leaked. What are you going to do? It's time to find out if Rhys has been paying attention. 30 seconds on the clock, and your time starts at the end of the first question. In the episode Descent, which is this episode, what did Jacob say we can't slap on the side of the mothership?
Air Force sticker.
Correct. What did Jonas pull out of his vest in the cargo ship?
Banana.
Correct. How did Teal'c and Jonas enter the mothership?
The submarine.
Yeah, how? How did they enter the mothership?
Through the door? Through the bay, the cargo bay.
No. What was the name of the doctor who was killed?
Friesen.
Correct. What did Teal'c think was most unwise? Time's up.
No idea.
For Hammond to hold his breath. Remember that one? Remember that one?
Yeah.
So
what was the other dumb question that you were trying to get me to say?
How did Teal'c and Jonas enter the mothership? You said submarine.
Yeah.
They entered through the escape pods.
Via a submarine.
I didn't say how did they get there. I said how did they get in. And yeah, the rest of them.
Yeah, I said the car. I said the bay.
No, it wasn't the bay. I know that's what you said, and it was wrong. It was the escape pods. We can jump to the audio if you want. If you don't believe me.
Yeah, that's what I didn't get. If the escape pods, they use the escape pods, right? So it'd just be there wouldn't be an airlock on the outside of the pod doors. So what do they do? Suction the submarine up to the escape pod door?
Yeah, I guess so.
Because if you open that at the bottom of the ocean...
That was when Hammond didn't give a shit about Dr. Friesen, and Teal'c's gone to the screen and he's like, we can get in through the escape pod tubes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have the schematic on me. So, yeah. Anyway.
Rhys, your father made you wrong!
Wouldn't have thought so, buddy.
All right, that's it for the Gibson Brothers, episode Descent. Hope you enjoyed that one. Bit of an extra.
And if you didn't, you can get
fucked. We don't care.
So join us again next week. I won't be there for the full team wrap-up for Frozen. But I'm sure Brendan and I, the Gibson brothers, can get back together for another midweek record. We'll see you then for Frozen, Episode 4, Season 6.
Shit, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Give it to me.
Most unwise. What if the ninjas kind of just started fucking and Friesen walked in on them?
Yeah, would he see them? They're ninjas.
Like, wow, that's quiet. All I can hear.
I didn't even hear you.
All I can hear is ball sacks clicking.
One guy's just got a samurai sword up the other guy. Maybe that's how Friesen died. He's like, oh shit, force him?
Oh, hell yeah, group shot.
Oh, he forced him? Yeah, okay.